for you. You need to listen and then you need to answer the question after I tell you a story. So now let's start with the story. The story for today is about my favorite movie character and favorite movie. My favorite movie is Iron Man 1 and my favorite movie character is Tony Stark, or we are all know that he is an Iron Man. One day that while he going back to his military base, he was attacked by a terrorist. So after he got attacked by terrorists put him in a cave with that guy, the person who wearing glasses. And then 2 or 3 months later, Tony and his friend decided to do something that both of them can escape from the cave. So they decided to create the armor. We call them an Iron Man armor. And next, after he can escape from the cave, this guy, his relative, find out that Tony has the armor on his chest and Tony has an Iron Man armor. So this guy, he want to have 2. So, but his armor, it is not working like Tony. So he decided to steal from Tony. And then the battle between armor is begin, and the winner is Tony Stark or Iron Man. And now it's time for the question. For the question number 1, what is your favorite movie? Wall-E. Doraemon. You want to answer? Shin-chan. And for the second question, what is your favorite movie character? Wall-E.
Doraemon.
Shin-chan. So now we are done for this part. Next, we will learn about the vocabulary. In this part, you need to read the word, and then I will explain you. So let's start with the first word. Can you read it together? 3, 2, go. Adventure. Adventure it means doing exciting things that might be risky, but are also fun and memorable. Like as you can see in this picture, we are going to do something that very exciting in the forest, and in the forest also has waterfall. And for the next word, can you read it together? Collect. Collect is like to get or keep something. You will see the picture. This man, he's going to keep the money that fly in the air. And next word, can you read it? Solution. Solution is the answer to a problem. When you have the problems, you need to have the solution to solve the problem, right? And for the last word, can you read it? Savior. Savior is a person who saves someone from danger or harm. You will see in this picture, this guy, his name is T-800. He saved the protagonist of Terminator 2 from the danger. For an example sentence, can you read it together? 3, 2, go. Very good, student. So next, we will learn about the passive voice. So now we are going to learn about the passive voice. So let's start with the use case first. For the usage of passive voice, we use when we focus on the object of sentence. In the example, B becomes the subject. For the form, we will start with the present simple form. This one, subject plus verb one, we call the active voice, and this one we call the passive voice. We will change the active voice into passive voice by we will add is after the subject, and we will change verb one into verb 3. So for the example sentence, can you read it together?
Very good, students.
Before we listen to the audio for today, let's learn about the listening strategy first. For today, we will learn about recognize keyword. We will use this strategy when we need to remember a thing of keyword that involves in the audio which you have here to find your answers. For the example, when you are listening something in the audio and you want to know the information like the hobbies, you want to know the hobbies of James Cameron. So while you are listening, the word that you need to focus is the word hobby. And after you hear the word hobby, the sentence after the word hobby will be your answers. So now let's listen to the audio. In this part, I will play the audio for 2 times. The first time you need to listen carefully, and the second time you need to listen carefully too, and you need to answer these 4 questions. Okay? So, are you ready to listen to the audio? Are you ready? Yes. Okay, now let's listen.
Forest School. It's time for the annual School Film Festival, and this year it's sure to be a success. The theme is robots, and there will be over 15 films to choose from. Here are a few of the blockbusters that are showing. WALL-E is a fantastic computer-animated adventure film about a cute robot directed by Andrew Stanton. WALL-E was designed and built by humans to collect rubbish. However, all the humans have left the Earth because it is polluted, and WALL-E is left alone. One day he meets a search robot named Eve. She realizes that WALL-E has the solution to the planet's problems, and races back to tell the humans. A fantastic journey across the universe begins. You will love it. Terminator 2: Judgment Day is a thrilling science fiction film. It was directed by James Cameron. Arnold Schwarzenegger stars as a T-800 robot. The film is about 2 Terminator robots from the future. The T-1000 is sent back in time to Los Angeles to kill a boy who is going to be the future savior of the human race. So another robot, the T-800, is sent back to protect the boy. But who will be terminated? This is a great story with brilliant special effects. It's a fast, action-packed film for all science fiction lovers.
So now let's go back to our question. After you listen to the audio, let's start with the first question. How many movies do they mention in this audio? 2. WALL-E and Terminator 2, right? Okay, for the second question, can you read it together? 3, 2, 4. What is the character of WALL-E? Can you guess? Cute. It's a cute robot, right? And the third question, What is the name of the robot in the Terminator 2? T800, right? T800. What about T700? There is no in the audio. So, for the last question, who is the director of the Terminator 2?
James Cameron.
Okay. So, before we move to the next activity, let me explain you just a little bit about the audio that you are listening. The audio that you are already listening, it is about the annual school film festival. In that year, they are mentioned about two films, consist of Wall-E and Terminator 2 Judgment Day. For the first movie, the name is Wall-E. Wall-E is a science computer graphic film. It's about a cute robot named Wall-E. Wall-E was created by humans to collect rubbish. And the second film name is Terminator 2. Terminator 2, the story will about T800. For the person who studied as a T800, his name is Arnold Schwarzenegger. And the director of this film, his name is James Cameron.